Hi guys, welcome back to another video, and today is Thursday, December the 14th of 2023, and today I'll be talking about the Ruby Princess, and that's coming up right after this. Alright, welcome back to Traveling with Justin. I am Justin, and today, I'm going to continue my series and talking about the cruise ships that I have been on, and plus this will serve as the kind of review of the Ruby Princess, the one that I went on to the Panama Canal. That's the video series I'm talking about right now. But yes, I'll be talking about the Ruby Princess. I went on the Ruby Princess in 2018 for the first time. We went to Alaska. But let's find out some information about the Ruby Princess. Okay, so here are some facts about the Ruby Princess. The owner of the Ruby Princess is Carnival Corporation. The operator is Princess Cruises. Okay, it cost $400 million and it was built, I'll put the name down here, I'm gonna butcher it. It's registered in Hamilton, Bermuda, not Bahamas, but Bermuda. All right, and it's part of the Crown class. There's a total of 3 ships in that class. I've been on 2 of them. All right, so it was laid down in June of 2007. On February 1st of 2008, it was launched into the water. Okay, and then it was completed on October the 23rd of 2008, and it was christened on November the 6th of 2008. And the total tonnage is 113,561 tons. The length is 951 feet, or 290 meters. The beam is 118 feet, or 36 meters. The drow is 26 feet, or 8 meters. There's a total of 19 decks, and it's powered by 4 common rail diesel engines and also 2 inline 8 Warsaw diesel generators. The propulsion is twin propellers, and the speed is 23 knots, or 43 km to the H, or 26 miles per hour. You can hold 380 guests. So this is editing Justin. I did not say the correct guest capacity on this ship. It's 3,080 people, not 380 people. That'd be a small ship. There's a total of 1,100 crew. Okay, so like other cruise ships, they has had its issues. Okay, so the year 2020 was not very good to the Ruby Princess. All right, so March 8th of 2020, it set sail for a 13-day cruise from Sydney, Australia, around New Zealand to come back. However, they had to cut that short and return to Sydney because of what was happening in the world at that time. And they got back to Sydney and docked about 3 a.m. And then the next morning, they let 2,700 passengers off. Of course, not being tested. There was a few tested because there was still some on the ship that was sick and tested and stuff like that. And so that was kind of a mix-up. But I also didn't know exactly what was going on in the world. And there was a whole bunch of people actually tested there in Australia that had this pandemic thing that was going around. But we don't know how many actually had it because they got on airplanes and flew everywhere. All right, and so that was just one of them. And then in 2023, while in San Francisco, Ruby Princess hit the dock at Pier 27 and put a big, huge hole in the Ruby Princess, in the hull of it. Oh, and so that cruise, it was a 10-day cruise to Alaska. So after it crashed into the dock, the passengers are boarding on it. They didn't know if they could sell or not. So yeah, once they had that dock and they were repairing it, and the Coast Guard finally cleared them after a delay of like 36 hours, Princess decided to cut that cruise down from a 10-day to a 7-day. Yeah, that made a lot of people mad. They did get cruise credit. They did get, if they didn't want to come, but most people, like 100% of the people, were already there because They hit it on coming into the dock. So I don't know what I would have done if I would have gone on that cruise. I don't know. That would have been have to do, I already had that. If I had the time off, I would probably have just gone. But that was just a choice you would have to make. So before it showed up in San Francisco for the 16-day trip to Fort Lauderdale from San Francisco through the Panama Canal, it entered a month-long dry dock there in Portland, Oregon. Then it's made its way to Victoria, Canada. Now, I'm not quite sure exactly what was done. Maybe they fixed the hull a little bit better, covered up, painted it. I don't know. They looked like they had some new carpets there, but they did have some struggles on that ship when we were doing that 16-day cruise. Yes, they did have some issues with the toilets and cabins and air conditioning and all that. So let's jump back into the past at 2018. We sailed to Alaska there. It was after my son's graduation. We boarded the Ruby Princess and we headed up. We had a mini suite and it was really super nice. It was really super fun. I liked the ship. It was just like the Crown. We've been on the Crown before. And so I knew my way around the ship a little bit. But now going to the Panama Canal, in that size of the ship, I liked the Ruby. I liked the feel of it and things like that. And I would highly recommend going on the Ruby, okay, or the Crown, or any of the Princess ships I've been on. I would highly recommend that if you're willing to go on a ship that size. I mean, yeah, 3,080 people. That's not that big of a ship, but it's a big ship. But that is up to you. But yeah, that is it for the Ruby Princess. It is currently sailing out of Fort Lauderdale to the Caribbean as of December of 2023. So, hope you guys liked that information. If you did, give it a thumbs up. I would really appreciate it. And I'll push out the video to other people who are interested maybe in learning about the Ruby Princess. And if you want to subscribe and turn that bell notifications on so you will get more videos of what I do where I travel. All right, guys. I really appreciate you guys. And until the next one, I will see you later. Bye.